carbine rifle now is used for defense of the officer and defense of the citizens when a person is armed with a deadly weapon. Very common caliber weapon used throughout law enforcement in the United States is this .223. There's many manufacturers of this particular type of weapon. This one here we purchased from a gun dealer. This one is on loan from the U.S. government, military surplus to law enforcement. Like every other department in the state, we do rapid response training. In the old days, it used to be if there was a gunman in a school, you surrounded and you brought in a SWAT team. But current shootings and studies show that most shootings are going to be over very quickly, and so if we arrive on the scene and we can hear gunshots, the officers are now being trained to go to the sound of the gunfire and to stop the threat that is taking place at that time. And so 20 years ago, most officers did not have their individual carbines. Now, because of the way that we're being trained and the history of this particular type of problem, we found that each officer needs his own long gun to be able to go in and deal with the issue, whether it be at a school or a shopping mall or a theater or a hospital or a workplace, wherever it might be. And officers oftentimes have to go in by themselves. And we hope that doesn't happen, but we know that we don't have a lot of time to save people's lives. Columbine showed that. We don't generally know in advance we're going to need it. It's happening right now. We've got to get there. We've got to deal with it. Now, if it is a SWAT team executing a search warrant, they've got hours and whatever to plan for that. But the standard shooting in a place of public gathering, we don't generally have much advanced knowledge of that. And so I think you'll find standard throughout all law enforcement agencies is most of them will be arming their officers with some variation of this very effective and popular weapons platform. And it's just necessary in the world we live in right now. I wish it wasn't so, but it is.